You ready, bro?
Season as these programs try to make a notable statement and build that resume. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the SMU Mustangs, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Michigan Wolverines. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Mustangs will kick it off to get us underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
Watch it. Wait till this cast come up, man. Can't even move, bro. Feel like I'm hitting the stick and everything.
The give to the tailback. Breaks into the open. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
I love this guy because he brings a physicality to this Michigan offense. Bo Schembechler would have loved this guy. He would have loved to jog a few extra tight ends on the field.
Chris, shut up.
Get the QB under center, student body right, and give this guy the football. He would have fit in perfectly with his running style. Man, he is hard to bring down.
You open a drive like that, and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. Going with the ground game left. He breaks a tackle. And the stiff arm was strong, but the defense was stronger, and they stop him for a short gain.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
They'll keep it on the ground. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. That's exactly what happened.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. And the pass goes incomplete, but the flag is down, and this
Offensive
one
pass
might be on the
interference.
offense.
Get the
They'll
fuck out of
decline
here.
that penalty.
That
Obviously
shit
very
crazy.
happy with the results of the play. The Wolverines will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Oh my, he just shanked that one. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it
That
just
shit
around
crazy.
the 30-yard
Offensive
line.
pass interference. Damn, well, I lost everybody on defense.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They go to the ground. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
Takes the handoff. It's Harden. Powers through the defender. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. Rides the back on the option to give. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for us?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Guys, let's chat about Michigan. They start the season in the top 5, prime position to make a run. But what's the biggest danger there, Jesse?
Well, they need to avoid complacency. Top 5 tells me you've got potential. You were a good team a year ago. You got a lot of talent. But there's going to be a lot of really tough games on the schedule this year, David. So why not start early, right here in week 1, and come shooting out of the cannon?
Shooting out of the cannon with a start that everybody gets to look at, see how good you are. And that first impression is really big, right? Like, you can start climbing.
He's got it down the left. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll move the wide receiver. Receiver on the move, gets the touch pass. And some room to work. Turning it on! And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Michigan! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Oklahoma rolled to a victory, and after putting up this kind of win, there has to be some Heisman buzz around a program that produced 4 winners of the award between 2003 and 2018. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. While the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint, the Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's got to take in what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, you ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field, and I can make a statement and prove to some of the true blue bloods in the Big Ten.
I just love the stylistic matchup in this one, too, right? You think about the Big Ten running the football, defense, physical, and then Big 12, wide open, up-tempo, air raid offense. This one's going to be fun.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Throws for the tight end. Picked off. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
The safeties are using the quarterbacks in the defense. They're getting everybody lined up. They're coming down in the box and making big tackles. But they also do a great job at the back end with their coverage and breaking on the football, getting the big INT.
On the move. Creates a little room. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. There's the pressure. And it's caught. Touchdown, Wolverines.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do. And they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25.
You know, so this guy, man. That's what he do?
Line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got it
Man,
in
that
the
was
middle,
a
it's
pick,
Cooper.
man.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down
That
at the
was a pick.
37.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Grab near the marker, it's Cooper. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
Looking for a man, it's Jennings. Here's a heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Got a man, it's Cooper. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First play of the period, first down here. Well, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line gets set, first down. He's looking to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Harden. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Sometimes the timing of the screenplay, it takes a little bit of time to get some depth and a little bit of acting by the quarterback and the running back. Well, they didn't win an Oscar. Let's put it that way. Not good acting. That play went nowhere. The screen pass was not successful.
Quarterback alone in the backfield, 5 wide on 2nd and 14. Wants to throw again. Buys a little time. Got room to work. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that just does that, man. Just effortlessly obviously picks up chunks of yards and then smartly gets out of bounds. But this whole offense, man, everybody's a threat. Anybody can take the football and make big plays. And when you've got a quarterback with that much athletic ability, it's an absolute nightmare for defenses. And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan. And the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end-of-the plays when I can be physical and really make him feel me. I think that'll always bode well in the fourth quarter game.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. On fourth down, they could boot the field goal, but it looks as if they'll go for it. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on fourth down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for him.
The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Let's take a minute to talk about Michigan. They had a fantastic offseason, #1 recruiting class in the country, but with that comes a little pressure. So how much pressure is on this class?
Lots of pressure, no question about it. But I think we're in an era of college football where you're seeing more and more true freshmen see the field early and have impacts early and make plays. Think about Jeremiah.
He lost one down the sideline. Intercepted to stop the
Fuck, I let the ball pass me.
a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Had that shit too.
Look, that interception is not the quarterback's fault. It's
That's
those
my
dumb
fault.
coaches for putting him in the game.
Putting him in that position in the first place, right? I'll tell you what, let's give the defender some credit here. I think Reese, he just wanted the ball more. He did a great job in coverage, watching the QB, anticipating the receiver on his break. He went up, he plucked it.
Myers on the move. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Michigan. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game.
There he goes. He's at the 40. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got some...
There he goes. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
Back to pass, it's Jennings. Got his man on the outside. Touchdown, Mustangs! catch and run for 6.
I think that pass play was simply designed just to get him the football in space and let him do the rest. Obviously, they're not throwing that into the end zone, but they feel like they've got guys, especially at the running back position, and if you just give them an opportunity, they can make people miss and score like he did right there.
And they had the extra point to finish the drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Guys, here come those maize and blue wing helmets on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Touch pass on the right. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But, you know, get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. That's still a successful play.
And the Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and it just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you can tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Wide receiver going in motion. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Making side adjustments here. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Gonna let it fly.
Oh, wow.
And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, my God. How do you lose that first down pass? Simply amazing. Simply amazing.
We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Wolverines will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play.
What a really good job by the punt team. Listen, you put all your speed, your athletes, a lot of starters are on these teams now in college football, and that's the reason why. You need these guys to go down, make plays, try to tackle these elusive guys in the open field. And, hey, even cause a turnover, that's just great.
They're testing the right side here. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on third down. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Gets it out quickly. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Trying to keep this drive alive. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Running back searching for a hole. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. Quarterback will keep it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. Touchdown, Wolverine! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, man. They continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas,
Big as shit, sweet over
you
here,
just
bud.
never know, which is why we're here with an update. Cal is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Aaron Rodgers should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by 10 to UCLA. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To the air, it's Jennings. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
This time it's complete. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Mustangs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The Mustangs send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looks it in at the 40. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll start this drive going to the air. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Michigan!
Touchdown, Michigan.
Paid off with the score.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Pulls it in. It's Harden. That should be the final play of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Wolverines will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession
Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after making the big catch, but not before he picks up more than 40.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Caught in the backfield, it's Singleton. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and he got nothing. He got no gain. Great job by the defense understanding the situation, understanding, they're not trying to block me. They're trying to make me run upfield. No, sir. Good job being smart, gap sound, not letting the screen beat him. Nowhere to go.
Scanning the field, it's Jennings. Trying to get behind the defense. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, the QB knew coming into this one it was going to be tough. They have a lot of athletes on the back end, but today, guys just not able to separate. Accuracy hasn't always been perfect, and as a result, they've got another ball getting knocked away for an incompletion.
It'll be third and long. Corner's going to give them room. Wants to keep it in the air. Here comes the heat. He'll pull it down and run. At the 20, he's got space. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He makes a catch in the end zone. Touchdown, SMU.
Yeah, I'm supposed to be covering the middle, man. Come on, bro.
One of the areas they really focused on in this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down,
Can't
when
even
he's
take a
not,
play,
so
bro.
being on the same page,
That
and
shit's so
then
good.
having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. They'll leave it with him. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. The Wolverines in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Now the play fake. Floating away. Creates a little space. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
Well, we know the game of college football is always evolving and changing, and one of the biggest reasons why is the quarterback evolution. Dual threat quarterbacks. You're seeing 2 great examples in this game so far. Both guys can hurt you throwing it. Both guys can...
Turning it on!
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And they finally get to this guy, and he's electric. He's dynamic. He can make plays with his feet and scramble around. And I think they got used to it in the first half. And now, if they want to win this football game, they got to continue to catch that fast joker and get him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. And he's rolled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
No, he mad.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Off the play fake. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. They get to him as he throws.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive.
Oh, my
You're going to have
God.
to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
And the Wolverines will punt it away on 4th down. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Sends it back in motion. Oops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
2nd and 10 here. The sure hands, it's Knight. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Mustangs are in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
They're working that left side. Touchdown, Wolverines! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And it's been more of the same in the second half of this offense, doing whatever they wanted. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game 1, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Trying to give them some room to work with. Stopped just short of the 20. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 19.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Mustangs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
And the Mustangs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Back to pass, it's Jennings. Pulls it in, it's Harden. He stopped almost immediately. He didn't get much, but he didn't need much. They've got the first down. The Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36. Starting to move.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking for a huge play. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the 1st down. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires to the right. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day.
And as a defensive lineman,
stop playing.
man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback. DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this team.
So here comes the Michigan offense. They'll run play action. Going for the big play. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Michigan. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Game one, you want to come out, put drives like that together, score a bunch of points, and especially at home. Give your home crowd something to get excited about. They have today. They've been jacked up, and they're going to go 1-0.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Cal is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Aaron Rodgers should never be counted out of any game. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to UCLA. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Man, I hate coming this cast. Boss, what? Oh, man, I can't fucking use
the ground at the 20.
And I was against it, dude.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go to the toss. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Mustangs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Now he'll turn one loose back to the middle. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. He'll try to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football.
Oh, no. Here come the opponent experiencing network problems. Oh, no. Watch, the game about to pick up what? Look. I told y'all. I knew that was going to happen. That's crazy. That's good.